it's Tori Hicks Glogowski, and today I'm going to share with you my #1 way to find float in Pincha Mayurasana or forearm balance very, very quickly. All right, so we're gonna forget about technique, we're gonna forget about all sorts of things and just have fun doing an inversion and finding float. And then from there, you can learn how to refine your technique and get a little nitty-gritty and deeper into great line for Pincha Mayurasana. So the way we're gonna come into this forearm balance is very different than I would teach a kick up anywhere else. All right, so this is, like I said, breaking some rules that I normally have when I work with people in inversions. But sometimes I think it's really fun for yogis especially to break some rules, because we're all about alignment and all of that, you know, like how do I get that perfect technique, and this is harmless. All right, so the way we're gonna do it is I want you to come up to a wall, and you need a little space for this one, so please do not like get up right on the wall. So even now I'm using this wall that has a closet on it. That's not going to be very supportive for me, so that not only can I share with you this shot of exactly how to do it, but because I don't need that much of support. All right, so you want to be a little further away from the wall. You're going to grab your opposite elbows from the outside, please. All right, and then set your hands. I like to bring my hands palms up with the wrist coming out of the elbows, and then flip the hands, because then the skin starts to really stick to my mat a little bit and I feel very locked into place. From here, when you're working forearm balance, you want to look in between your wrists, not your elbows. So from here, I'm gonna tuck the toes under. I'm gonna bring one leg up and bend the knee. So instead of doing a full kick up to the wall, I'm gonna bend the knee and hop up and bring the other knee into my chest. So here I am in the stag position, looking in between my wrists, and then I'm gonna start to slowly bring this foot down. Now, I don't wanna push away from the wall. I wanna see if I can find some float so I can bring the foot away from the wall. Notice I didn't push at all, and then I was able to find a little float. What this is going to do for you is give you a quick win, so you stop beating yourself up about not understanding Pincha Mayurasana or forearm balance, and starting to realize how to get the hips over the shoulders and close the ribs in such a way that you know where your hips are in space. And also, it really does connect you to your hips, right? So I, through the whole thing, was very aware of where my hips were. They're a little behind because of the foot on the wall. At the same time, I was able to negotiate a little bit so that I could find a few seconds of float. Remember, when you're working this, if you take your foot and push against the wall, you're just gonna kick yourself out of it. All right, and more than likely, especially if you're newer to forearm balance, you're not gonna take yourself far away enough from the wall. So you need to make sure that once you find the kick up, that on your next kick up, you push it back from the wall just a little bit, because you're working with that bent knee up and over the head. That is going to make you need a little bit more room so that you can find the balance here. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you had a quick win in your forearm balance, if you found a little float here, if it took some of the fear away from you because you didn't have to go all the way up into the air. I love, sharing these quick wins with you so that you feel empowered in your practice. You feel excited to keep going. So share in the joy of that with me, because I would love to hear how it's working for you. And if you love working in such a way where you're up-leveling your practice, the best way to do that is with a teacher to help you, which is what my studio, my online studio, Meet Me on Your Mat online yoga studio, is all about. It's about up-leveling your practice, having a partner in your practice. So taking an online class can feel so lonely. You're just all alone taking an online class. That is not what this studio is about. You not only have me to support and guide you with one-on-one time, modifications and corrections given to you during live stream classes, given directly to you so you can proceed with your practice in a great way and find breakthrough moments. But you also have an entire community of yogis who are working towards similar goals, there to help cheer you on and celebrate every breakthrough moment you have. So if that sounds good to you, you can learn more about the Meet Me on Your Mat online yoga studio at meetmeonyourmat.yoga/join. And since you're watching this, you probably love working on inversions. I have a great freebie that is my top 5 tips to build into your handstand from the ground up, no matter what age you are. So I teach students that are in their late 20s, 30s, late 30s, all the way up to their late 60s and 70s are in my programs. So don't let your age limit what you can do on your yoga mat. It's just an excuse. You can do so much. So go check out that freebie. You can find it at meetmeonyourmat.yoga/handstand. I'll also drop the link below. There's some other freebies in the comment section as well. So go grab those so we can connect on a deeper level, and let me know how your forearm balance work is going. So excited to connect with you on this today.